Hello, I'm Jessica Hines, Senior Europe Economist at Capital Economics. It's Friday the 22nd of April, and this is your week in review. Our focus this week has been on France's presidential election campaign, which is now in its final few days. Sunday's runoff will again pit Emmanuel Macron against Marine Le Pen. The question throughout the campaign has been whether Le Pen can capitalise on the rising cost of living to win the presidency, plunging France and Europe into uncertainty. The polls, which had been looking very tight only a couple of weeks ago, have now shifted back in Macron's favour this week, though they still point to a much narrower margin of victory than he enjoyed in 2017. Wednesday evening's marathon television debate between the two candidates did nothing to alter that picture. Le Pen avoided a repeat of her disastrous performance in 2017, but still failed to score big points, even on her strongest subject, the cost of living. Nevertheless, a surprise victory for Le Pen remains a possibility, albeit a much less likely one than it seemed only 2 weeks ago. In a report this week, I set out what we might expect to happen in the event of a Le Pen presidency, and argue that how much power and influence she would have would depend heavily on the outcome of June's legislative elections. We addressed this topic, as well as what we could expect from a Macron second term, in an online event for clients this week. We also took questions on what the result might mean for financial markets. Our senior markets economist, Jonas Golterman, explained that the uncertainty that a Le Pen win would surely create would cause the euro to drop sharply, and that we would be back once again to trying to reassess redenomination risk in the eurozone. And in terms of the bond market, the spread between French and German bonds could widen by as much as 100 basis points. And nor do we expect much of a relief rally if Macron wins. The shift in polls has already caused investors to reassess Le Pen's chances. We'll be watching out for the result on Sunday night, and a Europe Economics update digesting the outcome will be landing in clients' inboxes on Monday morning. Our interest in France won't stop there. Whoever wins will be keeping a close eye on the polling for June's elections, as well as whatever the next president has to say about pensions, the cost of living, and EU fiscal policy. And with that, all that remains is for me to wish you a bon weekend.